striking Dreamland. Pretty common for this matchup.
Stage definitely gives Falco a lot of room to run around, but I know MoG's really good on this stage.
Yeah, I do know Vickram fairly defensive as a Falco player, especially versus floaties. Played him with Marth. He does a fairly good job of spacing. He's dropped back pretty early, shoots some lasers, and that's giving him the early openings.
Yeah, he's spacing his bear on shield really, really well.
Yeah. MoG, someone definitely favors his punish game as a Peach player, and can likes to combo upwards. Often a lot of up airs when he plays, so just look forward to.
Yeah. He's definitely got the chain grab. I don't know, that lasts for quite a lot of percents, and if Vickram DIs toward either ledge, he can go to the platforms, which just sets up for a tech trap by MoG. He can cover, I think, pretty much any tech Falco does on the platforms.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing with Dreamland, is having a lot of space means that chain grab lasts a little while longer, but Vickram takes the first stock. And again, it's these low percents where he's sticking back with the lasers, trying to create openings. He's getting little combos by forcing MoG to approach in off of the lasers. And MoG's not really getting around him.
Definitely should not have fared there. Any other aerial should have covered the ledge.
It's something Mewtwo King talked about with Sheik too, is the instinct is to go for dare, or to go for fair, because it's the strongest move. But it's really the only constant hitbox you don't have. In this case, Peach also doesn't have a constant hitbox on up air. But it's just really like a lack of patience. You see there the back air doesn't really cover the option, but you see as MoG is now kind of adapting to it, he's trying to take pace of the game more, or control the pace of the game more, rather.
MoG doesn't seem to have an answer to the lasers right now, though. He hasn't been power shielding any or moving around them.
Well, that's just kind of a struggle with the Peach matchup. There's not as much you can do as opposed to other characters. Peach is fairly slow. So Vickram taking the second stock. He's held really a lead this whole game, and that's the biggest thing in this matchup. Is if you give up the lead to Peach, then Peach can kind of dictate how the match goes. Whereas with Falco, you can change up the speeds a little more to either end of the spectrum, but and you see Vickram really trying to keep a slow pace of the game, and he's forcing MoG to come in, and Peach is not the best character at speeding things up.
Yeah, and seeing MoG's aggression and how much he likes to go off stage for edge guards, the stage has been seeming to work more in Vickram's favor. So I don't know if he's going to go back here as his counter pick.
I doubt it. This is the scary percent for Falco. If you don't get this kill in about the next 20%, yeah, that's where the pace of a game changes. Now, you know, Vickram had a lead all game. Now he's down, and it was close, but now he's down to full stock, and now he needs to find a way to take the stock, which back air does. And you can see it in Vickram's face. That's the deep breath of knowing he kind of got away with one.
Oh, he just floats over them. Okay.
Yeah. Float doesn't last forever. That's the problem. Float doesn't last forever.
All right, that should be
big punish. Big thing, middle of the stage. There's not really anywhere you can go. Trying to stay off the platform. Oh, there's the fair again. There's the fair again. Talked about it a little bit earlier. Great angle to get under the down smash. And now, again, Vickram just trying to resort to these lasers and trying to keep out with up tilts, because that can outrange most of Peach's moves. And again, there's just, see, you can't float over those lasers, so there's not really an entry point.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him hit a single power shield so far, though.
He did hit one, second stock, I believe.
I bet.
But now we've got virtually an even game. Back air, especially from this side of the stage, won't do it yet, but it doesn't actually really set him up in a favorable position when Peach is that high. You can still kind of control where you're going.
All right, that's it.
Back air takes it. So Vickram holds his composure. Both using the space of the stage. I have to say Vickram definitely used it a little bit more effectively. But we're going to go back, actually. This is best of 3, I believe. So not 100% sure what Vickram banned. But honestly, I'm a little surprised that MoG went back.
Yeah, this stage definitely seemed to be working out for Vickram. The only thing I saw MoG really getting out of it was the chain grab.
Yeah, neither one of them was really using that top platform. So you see now in the second game, MoG a little bit higher as he's positioning on the stage, trying to use that to get around the lasers. You're seeing a little bit less, and you're seeing full hop back airs from Vickram trying to come down on MoG, kind of negate that vertical advantage that MoG's trying to give himself.
Right.
There's the fair edge guard. Works this time, trades, but still closes out the stock.
One of the things about using float to get around the lasers is it makes it really easy to tell what you're going to do when you get close to the Falco. You're just going to float cancel aerial, and they can prepare themselves for that.
Well, MoG's still, regardless of using float, he's still coming in with a lot of moves. There's not really anything to commentate about that. I think everyone's been hit by that down smash at 30 and then just back aired until they die. So now MoG full stock lead, and this is where, once again, he gets to kind of force Vickram to play into the game. That's where the Dreamland counterpick kind of makes sense, because towards the end you saw MoG was kind of building up, not so much a lead, but he had a lead at one point, and as the game moved on, it seemed like he was adapting better than Vickram, and in this game it just looks like two completely different players.
I didn't really like to see MoG pull more turnips, especially when Vickram's off stage, but well, not there, but in general.
Yeah. And giving him an extra projectile just really helps, because it means that Vickram can't just run around and laser for free. It kind of creates a threat. Laser
does make it really hard to turnip, though.
Certainly, but that's one of the advantages of going back to Dreamland. For Vickram, he's, as we mentioned, not so much resorting to the lasers, but he's still looking for his openings through up tilts and back airs. And it's working, it's just not enough. It's just not linking into anything really strong. And now he's at 169 on Dreamland. And he has to do that whole sequence again 2 more times. And this is where it feels hopeless.
Right.
For anyone.
MoG's definitely adapting too. He's not getting stuck in shield as much.
MoG's thinking about what he's gonna ban. He already knows. He stands up. He already knows what he's banned. He's laughing. He's laughing.
I think we're gonna go.
Stadium makes sense, because again, Vickram's been using those lasers, so you negate the use of the top platform there, as you saw MoG started using at the beginning of Game 2, and you lessen the impact of those dash attack and falling aerial approaches.
Definitely not a true combo, but too stressful of a situation to react.
What I was going to say. Something you notice about this game, Vickram dropping back more to his lasers. A couple of accidental... Oh, jeez. MoG shakes his head. He knows that's not...
I've seen MoG spacing a lot with jab more in this game.
Yeah, jab is a good way to shut down the little approaches. Little aerials, just because of the way the hitboxes are positioned, you get under the attack, and you can link it into grab. You can link it into tilt.
Does Peach have any hitboxes to put out that'll beat down air? Does turnip? Or not down air, sorry, laser.
Not sure, honestly.
Oh boy.
And into the pit we go, and out of the pit we go. Wonderful. And there's the fair edge guard working. Full read in that situation, but if you get it, it's kind of devastating mentally for a Falco, because it means you kind of know where they're gonna go. And
Vickram definitely not playing safe enough to avoid the blunder. Probably should not have gone in the pit.
Yeah, you notice Vickram's going in a little bit more than he was in Game 1, and he hasn't held a solid lead since really the first couple of stocks of Game 1. Even when he won Game 1, he was down in that third and last stock.
Yeah, he's losing the patience that won him the game, I think.
Yeah, and well, maybe that's what turns a set around. Just the little beautiful things in Melee. I'm so sorry I've said that. I'm so sorry. He's such a nice man, so well dressed.